Narcissists are very predictable and also very dangerous. When I married my malignant narcissistic wife 3 years ago, I didn't know what I was going to get into. This was an absolute horror show. They love to control everything. They don't have any empathy, but you don't find this out until you're married to them. They can fake it, but when push comes to shove, they don't have it. They will rage fit you, they will project things onto you, and they will deny everything. They are not trustworthy, they are compulsive liars, and you will get blamed for everything in your relationship or marriage. They have anger problems, and they won't think twice about giving you a massive rage fit. My malignant narcissist was absolutely horrendous to live with. It was an horror show. I realised pretty early in that marriage that I needed to exit this marriage because this person was so toxic. The toxic behaviour was incredible. Lack of honesty. Anything that you can say about a person that's bad, a malignant narcissist will tick every box, I can assure you. And also, they're very dangerous to live with because mentally they can affect your health and well-being. They can have a massive impact on your nervous system. They can have a massive impact on everything within your body, because your body and yourself does change while you're with this malignant narcissist. They'll delight in humiliating you. They'll delight in hurting you. They've got a massive, massive cruel streak within them. Rage fits, absolutely common, everyday thing. They'll keep you feeling anxious. They'll keep you feeling confused. They'll ignore you. They'll give you the silent treatment. They're toxic. They're abusive. If you trigger them, they can become violent. Everything that happens within a narcissistic relationship is absolutely on a level that I had never seen before in my life. It was absolutely torture. These people are wired for evil. They're wired for cruelty. And they can be physically violent depending on what triggers them and what's happened. They are really, really dangerous people. They're a danger to your health and well-being, and the best thing to do with these people is try and get out as fast as you can. They are complicated people. They also they must have their own way, otherwise you get a temper tantrum like you would get with a child, but it's just on a massive scale, and you cannot trust them with anything, any information that you've got that you're not too sure about. Don't tell a malignant narcissist. They will use it against you later on in either another argument that they want to bring up or a conversation, and they know that that will hurt you, and they'll deliberately do that on purpose. That to me is not a good person that wants to make somebody feel uncomfortable, anxious, nervous, that wants to chuck all the toxic behaviour and pump all that into somebody. That to me is a cruel, evil person that wants to do that. Anybody that wants to try and humiliate somebody, that tells me they lack intelligence. I would never ever do that to somebody that I supposedly loved. The person that you married is not the person you get once the marriage starts properly. You will get a totally different person, and there will be days where you don't know what day it is, and you'll stand there and you'll think, what on earth have I got myself involved with here? What is happening to me? And that's how they want you to feel. They want you to feel like that, so as they know they've got the upper hand. They can give you the toxicity whenever they want, the verbal abuse whenever they want, and they know eventually they will get you into a cycle where you struggle to get out. That happened to me, but fortunately now I am out. It was difficult, but it can be done. And you've just got to keep telling yourself that you are decent, you are a normal person, you are not like them. When we first got together and got married, I was led to believe by the fake mask that she was wearing that everything aligned and we was great together. That's how it seemed until we got married. And then once the mask slipped or it fell off or it cracked on floor, then that's when you see the real person. Out to the public, they come across as confident, happy, self-assured. Behind the scenes, everything's the opposite. Everything is abusive, everything is aggressive, everything's toxic. Then you've got the gaslighting, the stonewalling, the silent treatment. When everything comes out, you sit there some days and think, what on earth am I doing in this? This wasn't what I signed up for. It's definitely not. These people are cruel. They are evil. And at the end of the day, where it looked like it was a great match at the beginning, at the end of the marriage or near the end of the marriage, you realise that you're two completely different people. You are normal, and this person is mentally damaged some way, because all that they try and do is pump that crappy poison into you and make you similar to what they are. And why would you want to be, all that list that I've just read out, why would you want to be with a person that is like that? If somebody would have given me that list, I would have run a mile. That is not who I am, and that's not somebody that I would like to be with. So I decided that I needed to get out and try to get a bit of advice. The good thing about the internet nowadays, you can find out everything that you need to find out. And that was a godsend to me. If that would have happened to me before the internet come in, I think I would have struggled. Really, it would have impacted me a lot more. The internet for me and YouTube was an absolute lifesaver. It put light on what I'd married, the narcissist person, how they operate, everything about them, all the toxicity that they pump into you. They're just like a parasite that clings onto you and just injects you with poison every day. And you get to a stage, I got to a stage when I was in it where I felt like giving up. And I'm a decent person. I've got a decent background. I've always kept myself to myself, never done anybody any harm. And I obviously, this person must have looked at me and thought, this is my birthday, he is perfect for me. And soon as we got married, this other person come out, the mask dropped off, and I saw this scary person that just wanted to control, like a control freak, everything about the relationship and everything. It was an absolute nightmare. These people need eradicating off the planet. We need to stand up and fight against them. All those people that have to put up with this toxic crap being pumped into us, we need to stand up, fight, and let these people know that there is people on the planet that will fight back and show these people how evil and toxic they are. These people are absolutely mentally deranged. And that's the person that you married. If somebody would have said to you, do you think your wife's demented or mentally deranged? I would have said, no, she's a nice person. She's just a bit quirky. No, she was mentally deranged. I'd got it right before, even though I mixed up the words. Absolutely a mental case. It was torture. It was evil. It was cruel. It was toxic every day nearly. And towards the end, it was nearly every day. And the silent treatment was horrendous. But fortunately for me, I managed to get out, and I'm just trying to create a few videos to let people know that you can get away from these people. There is light at the end of the tunnel. I'm a lot more relaxed, a lot more happier, and everything seems to be settling down for me. I've not got it out of my system totally yet, but I'm well on my way now. And anything that I can do to shed a little bit of light on and let people see that you can get away from them and we can beat them. Because if you get away from them, you've beaten them. They don't want you to get away. They want to put you in a position where they make you feel as though you don't want to be here, and they class that as a win for them. So they've got their supply. So when we get away from them, that to me is a win for me. I'm a lot better. I feel happier. And you're never, ever happy with a narcissist. All what they try and do is try and bring you down. And I think they hope that you'll get depressed and do something that you would regret. But I'm here to prove that we can get away from them. We've got to fight them, do us best, and get away from these toxic animals. Thanks for watching. See you later. Bye.